Hello again. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite brands, Mukishoes. I don't know honestly if I'm saying that right since I'm American and this is a Portuguese brand. Please correct me if I'm saying it wrong. I often shorten it to Mukis when I'm talking about your brand. I hope that's okay too. This is one of the newest pairs I've gotten. I kind of have several. This is the Storm, and it's part of their new sustainable line. I think everything that Mukishoes does is focus on sustainability, but this is a new line where they've found a source of excess, unused textile material, and they're using it for their shoes for the Storm, for sole. I saw Anya reviewing Soul, and I already had two models at that time, and I was like, that is just such a cheerful color, so I had to get it. And then I started this whole Instagram, and I kept seeing Storm and thought, you know what, that's just such a pretty color. And it's not, in America we see a lot more jewel tones, which is a favorite of mine, and it took me a little bit to decide that I was cool with the yellow sole, because I tend to really like white soles, but I already had it back here, as you can see, on sand. So I went for it, and I kind of expected about this color lace, but this is what comes with it. And instantly I thought, you know what, I want some brighter laces. So, when you have several models, you can kind of play around with the other laces anyway. And I realized that the laces that come with sand are pretty perfect for it. They brighten it up, and that's just my own personal style. Of course, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just a little bit darker, and I love the contrasting colors of this lighter one. Mukishoes has been really gracious to say they're actually going to send me an extra pair. I was asking, not for them, but like where I could find some, and they're like, oh no, we'll send you a pair, because they're such sweet ladies, and they have amazing customer service. I have experienced it before. I highly recommend them for their shoes and their service and their sustainability. I mean, they've got it all going. So anyway, this I've only worn outside once so far. I just got this and the black one yesterday. I love their sole because, one, you can you can roll it up, you can fold it up, you can twist it. I lost my train of thought. I don't know if it's going to be visible in here, but I've had to pause the video a couple of times for kids and for husband coming in. This sole is actually one of the things I really love about Mukishoes, because the way it's solid but extremely flexible, and it goes up the sides. I wear them like in anything. I don't worry if it's raining or a little bit muddy or whatever. If I need to be able to just grab something and go, I go for Mukishoes, and that's how I've ended up with several pairs, because now I can just basically grab them all the time. A lot of things that people ask about Mukishoes is about sizing. I first tried the brand via a resale, which I've talked about before. I love trying brands that way, especially because some of the best brands are European. It is really nice to try them with a little bit less risk. So I got a pair of obsidian high tops in a couple of sizes. Let's see, they were 42s. These are 43s, and these are 44s. Yes, I have big feet. The 42s were actually just my toes at the end. So, but the different models, like this is hemp. This is a really thick, like jeans-like cotton, which is the same as the one I tried. And then this is it's still pretty thick, but it's a little bit softer. So in these models, I feel really comfortable in 43s, and I can wear a thin to a medium sock just fine. These I went up to 44s, and yes, they're a little bit long, but I can wear double socks in these. So I can actually wear these two models all year long. I can also wear a thin sock I just lace them a little bit tighter. They're just such a flexible shoe that I just love them. But I do think a lot of people need to understand that there may be some sizing differences. Um, I don't know if my toes would hit and I wouldn't like it, because this is a pretty stiff material, which also means it's really, really durable. But I personally cannot stand for my toes to hit. So I'd rather size up, have the extra room. I've never tripped over them. They're very, they're very easy to adjust the fit based on the lacing. I will say that I have high volume feet, not in the front, like near my toes. It's actually quite low. Um, down here, it gets very thin, but here, this is a holdover from my pre-minimalist days. I wore keen sandals for a while. I had a horrible gait. They reinforced it, so I've got this knot that makes this area go even higher. So anyway, people with a very low volume foot sometimes don't care. They wear Mukishoes anyway, and sometimes they are like, you know what, this is too high volume for me. I can't do it. So be aware that that is a thing that some people say. For me, they are the most perfect shoe for the casual. I love Belinka for like the dressy, but if I just want to grab and go, this is what I'm going to grab. I'm trying to think. I don't have any high tops because my legs are kind of thick, and the high top, at least on the model I tried on the Obsidian, it kind of cut into my leg. So I think it's really great for thinner calfed people. And it's possible that a leather model, which I love the look of the dark, like the raw black leather, it's possible that one of those would actually work better for me, but I haven't been brave enough to try. I love their shape. I think it's very flattering. It goes with everything. I'm super impressed with this shoe. I love their use of color and their use of neutrals. You can really, the thing we haven't seen yet, ladies, is any kind of red, but I know that's not really a natural look, and you guys go for, being inspired by nature. There's also a green, brown, a few things I don't have. I can't have them all as much as I would like, but I just want to highlight this really great brand. You can see back here where I stole a lace for this shoe. So right now, Storm and Sand are going to have to fight it out until I get my backup pair. But right now, I'm totally covered for shoes. And I think that if you are looking for a shoe, this is an excellent one to try. Let me know if you have any questions.